What's good, YouTube? It's KB coming back with another episode on Just Do Boxing. I want to get my quick thoughts on the post-fight results between Conor Benn and Chris Algieri. Pardon me for the late post, but I'm just trying to get my YouTube legs under me, so to speak. So I will get better. The goal over here at Just Do is to get better with each video, and I plan on doing that. That being said, let's get into it. Let's talk about it. We got Conor, the Destroyer Benn versus Chris Algieri. Conor Benn coming into the fight 19 and 0, 12 KOs. Chris Algieri coming into the fight 25 and 3 with 9 KOs. I gotta say, this definitely gotta be potential for knockout of the year. Conor Benn brutally knocked out Chris Algieri in the fourth round with a right hand, and it was very, very, very impressive. It wasn't just the knockout alone, it was how he set the knockout up is how he what skills he displayed to get the knockout. He used a lot of head movement, a good strong stiff jab. I mean, his foot movement was on point, and I think he showed a lot of improvement since his first fight. I mean, he first started his career, he was wild, too aggressive, overly aggressive, and just looked sloppy. But now coming into this fight, with this being his 20th pro fight, he looked very different. He made a lot of improvements. He was very patient. He was poised. Showed a lot of maturity in this fight. Showed good hand speed and good timing and accuracy to help set up the power. And he pretty much dominated from the opening bell to the knockout punch. He was never hit with anything significant. Algieri just wasn't able to get on track. And up until this point, the only other fighter to knock out Algieri was Errol Spence back in 2016. And I believe Spence knocked Algieri down 3 times and finished him in the fifth round, whereas Ben finished him in the fourth round. It was very impressive to say the least. And after the fight, I noticed Conor Benn called out AB, Adrian Broner. He called out Sean Porter as well, but we all know Porter retired, so that's not going to happen. But I think a fight with AB would would definitely showcase where Conor Benn is at this point in his career. And I think a win over AB would make an argument that he's ready for the top 5 fighters in the division. I mean, the WBO, he's ranked 11th in the WBO. He ranked 5th in the IBF. He ranked 5th in the WBC and 5th in the WBA. So, I mean, if he was to get a win over a fighter like Broner, I think he'd be making a strong argument that he deserve a shot at a title or one of those top dogs at 147. Another thing that made his knockout impressive is we got to remember Algieri also been in the ring with Provodnikov and Manny Pacquiao, and neither of the two were able to get him out of there. And Conor Benn just got in there and just destroyed him brutally. And not to mention, Algieri was coming off a 4 fight win streak, and ironically, what's funny about it is he didn't lose since 2016 and losing to Errol Spence. So he was riding a 4 fight win streak. But he just wasn't able, he just didn't have the power. He wasn't able to keep Conor off him at all. I mean, he's not known for being a puncher anyway, so there's no surprise there. And I also think Algieri mentioned something about retirement if he was to lose this fight. And he lost big time. So maybe we seen the last of Chris Algieri. Who knows? We'll see. But I think this was a huge win for Conor Benn. I think this was the biggest win of his career, the most notable opponent. And I think he closed 2021 out with a statement. He had 3 fights this year. He closed the year out strong. So I'm interested to see who he fights next, because whoever he fight, from what I seen on Saturday, he's gonna be tough to deal with. He looked real polished and impressive, man. I'm real impressed with the improvements he made from fight to fight. You could see a big difference in his approach, and he showed a lot more patience and just maturity as a fighter. And that's what you like to see. Improvement from fight to fight. That's all you can ever ask for. It's all you can ever ask a fighter for, is to improve or to get better. So I definitely think that it's time that he get thrown in there with one of those top dogs at 147 and see what he made of. I mean, it's nobody left for him to fight. I mean, these little contenders, these step up fights, these people are barely testing them. And I think it will be important for him to get another step up fight, because fighting anything less just wouldn't serve his career any good. And I think he deserved it. I think the statement he put on, the way he knocked out Algieri, it says a lot, man. I think he ready. Yeah, man. I truly feel like Conor Benn ready for the next level. He ready for a title shot. I mean, I don't see why he wouldn't get one. But like I said, it's gonna be interesting to see what's next for him. So that's my thoughts on the fight. Y'all get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know who y'all would want to see Conor Benn in there with next. And y'all also get in the comment section and let me know if I gave both fighters their just due. That's what we do over here at Just Do Boxing. So on that note, I'm on to the next. Peace.